Hi Palace Spouts Perfumes and Panning, and I'm here with what would have been a very positive video and one that I was looking forward to doing on behalf of one of my daughters, and it has become slightly negative. Well, actually more than slightly negative, really negative, because first of all the items were damaged, and second of all, Revolution. Now I may throughout the video mention them as Makeup Revolution because that's what I knew the brand initially as, but I think they're just going under Revolution now. The Revolution brand hasn't contacted her today, even though she has contacted them on all social media after receiving her parcel this morning. So if you're interested to see what the issues were, keep watching. So the first issue that she had was with this palette, and as you can see by the yellow and mustard gold / tartan effect, it would remind you of a film from the 90s, and I'm going out on a limb here and I'm going to say Clueless. I'm sure Revolution can't actually say that because there may be copyright, or they mightn't be entitled to use the Clueless name for many reasons, but anybody that recognises the plaid would automatically, if they're of a certain generation, think of Clueless, and the character shares outfits, so I'm guessing that's what Revolution were working on. Now the issue with the palette itself is non-existent, and my daughter purchased this to have as a collectible item because she is indeed a 90s baby and she's big into 90s memorabilia, and she wanted to have it for her collection. So when you open it up, there is a little shield on the colours, and the colours themselves are in absolute pristine condition. Perfect. Couldn't fault them in any shape or form. Pristine condition and beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Lovely palette. Shield back on, but the issue was with the back of the palette. There are scratch marks all over it, so automatically as a collectible item you're into issues there. And what puzzled us was the fact that the box didn't have any scratch marks on the back of it at all. The scratch marks were all on the palette. So to scratch the palette you would have had to open the box, take it out, and as I said, my daughter contacted Revolution today on every social media platform available to her to contact them on, and they did not respond. So that was issue one. She placed an order with Revolution for a couple of items, and on the slip that came it said there were 7 items in the box, and all that she received were 2. These 2. So the second item she received was the Bratz makeup brushes. Come in a lovely makeup bag, reminiscent of what you would have had in school, being a 90s child. Cute little bee on the toggle, the Bratz, and the brushes are so lovely. Beautiful, nothing wrong with them, as you can see. Perfect. The issue with the brushes is when you go to hold the brush at the base and you grab it on the back, on the end, it is all sharp. Now if you were unaware of it, you would indeed get a nasty cut, but after looking at the brushes for a while and holding them, we became aware of the issue. They are so, this particular one, this is the one that she contacted them about, the angled blush brush, sharp as a lance at the end. Now what that part of the brush is referred to, I'm not quite sure, but on this one it's fine, on that one fine, on that one fine, on this one would actually give you more than a paper cut, would slice you if you were unaware of it. So that was the Bratz brush issue that followed the 90s baby palette issue and the no reply from Revolution issue. So I'm going to make this video short and sweet and just say that as far as Revolution go, Makeup Revolution, we were very disappointed. We were disappointed with the products being the way they were, but we were mostly disappointed with the lack of a response from the company, because I had expected better things from Makeup Revolution than that. And as I said, she wanted them as collectibles, especially the palette. Now, my guess would be she would have used the brushes, but with that particular angled blush brush, to use it would be, well, it wouldn't be the wisest thing to do in the world with how sharp it is. I can't show how sharp it is because you can't actually see it, but if you, it's unbelievable whatever way the machine that made these brushes cut this specific brush. It is just like a lance, is the only way I can describe it. Now apart from that, the brushes are fine. They're nice and soft, they're lovely and colourful, they have the black Bratz emblem on them, the packaging is to die for. So throwback to the 90s, early 20s, everyone is familiar with these pencil cases, little furry pencil cases. Most people had them, so cute, and it's lined and it's soft and the quality is quite good, and the brushes are beautiful. As I said, they're nice and soft, and the colour of the base of the brush and the Bratz emblem, and absolutely gorgeous, but for this issue with this one brush. Now I do think Revolution, Makeup Revolution, should have contacted her when she did reach out to them today with both issues, because aside from the fact there was an issue with the brushes, and aside from the fact there was an issue with the palette, there were 7 items listed on the invoice in the box that came that she had ordered, and out of the 7 items there were 2 items, both faulty. In the huge box that came, 5 items were missing. So I will leave the video at that. I don't like doing negative videos, I really don't. It disappoints me when a company disappoints me by their response to an issue that they could quite simply address and contact the customer and sort something out. But when a company just completely ignores the customer, it really does bother me, because it's disrespectful on every level. So that's the 90s Babies palette and the Bratz brushes. So I'm going to leave it at that, and if you've stayed this far, thank you for watching, much appreciated, and until next time, thanks.